Hello, my Flosstube friends and relations. This is Sylvia with Running with Needles and Scissors. It is Sunday morning, the 22nd of October, and I am once again ready to get back on a plane. I got home Friday night, went to bed, got up at 3, was up pretty much the full day until about 8. Yesterday, 8 p.m., went back to bed, got up at 4, and started getting ready for my next trip. So in about an hour, I leave for the airport and back over to Europe, this time Netherlands for a week. So how did my last trip go? It was really smooth. I was so grateful. And it was great to see my dad and my stepmom. Both of them have a little bit of skin cancer stuff happening. My dad not as badly as my stepmom, or not as significant. She had one that was rather small on her nose, but there's quite a big hole there at this point. Still pretty fresh, so it looked a little gruesome, but I told her it'll heal. You'll be surprised how much it'll heal. The only thing is they hadn't gotten the results back, so they don't know if they have clean margins. Prayer for that no more of her nose has to go. I went to see my girlfriend Birgit, who we've been friends since we were early teenagers, and most of our friendship has taken place at quite a distance, since I moved over here when I was 16, and of course she lives in Germany, but our friendship has held over the years. I think it's 45, 46 years now. So it's fun to see her. It's just a little bit surreal sometimes because you don't see each other all the time, So you see the aging, and she still lives in her parents' home, where I spent a lot of time. It's just always full of memories when I go see her. And I just feel very blessed to have a friend that's known me for that long. Then it was off to Barcelona. There's a little bug flying around, sorry. Off to Barcelona. Again, really smooth. And I didn't know where we were staying. And it was my boss came and picked me up, and it was a house, quite large, in the hills, way off, not in Barcelona. So it's like, we were about 30 minutes outside of Barcelona, which does not make a lot of Barcelona interaction possible. So we had to drive in a couple times, got to see just a few things. We were working most of the day, and then usually got to break at about 4 or 5 p.m. We did go up to Montserrat, which is a Benedictine monastery, where the Black Madonna, I never heard of her before, is housed. She is a shrine relic. I don't know what that's called in the Catholic Church. Anyways, it was all really fantastic to see. I haven't posted pictures on my Instagram yet, which I will do. I'm really bad about posting like trip pictures. I don't know. I take them. They're all on my iPad and iPhone, but yeah, that's where they usually stay. One of the cool things that we got to see there was I was standing outside, and I forget who. Oh, it was my coworker Sue. She pointed out, like, there's a mountain goat up there. I mean, they were like, it just went straight up and down. It's kind of nestled in there. The mountains are really bare and sheer, and the Camino de Santiago goes by there. If you don't know what the Camino de Santiago is, it is a pilgrim's path. It goes from, I don't know where, to, don't quote me, I should look this up, the coast of Spain or Portugal. So it's a long, 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 long way. People wander it all the time, hike on it, and there's a couple movies that are really great about that. Can't tell you off the top of my head, but I did watch the one with, is it Martin Sheen in there? I think so, but very cool. Something I would love to endeavor to do one day. Maybe not the whole thing, but a portion of it. The whole thing's quite long. Anyways, okay, so we were standing outside and my coworker pointed out a mountain goat that was on the side. We were just marveling at this one mountain goat and how, you know, it was finding little things to eat. And I mean, you know, from where we were, it was only this big. Well, then we looked off to the right and we saw 3 more, and then we saw more, and they were kind of coming, and I thought they were like one whole group, but once they came towards each other on this little trail that we're using, it was very clear that they were not of one herd. So one of them, I mean, they were not friendly, and the smaller group did a kind of a chase, or, you know, kind of went down the mountain and then disappeared, and then they came back up, and all of a sudden I heard this crazy clatter of hoofs, which you could hear all the way down where we were, and they were just going up the side. It was, I mean, they're like, quack, quack, quack. I'm like, wow. Anyways, cool to see. I do have a little video just of that one mountain goat. I think and the others, they were further off, but as I was taking it and kind of commenting on it, somebody says, "You sound like David Attenborough." Like, surely not. But anyways, that was really cool. Yeah, and then lots of work. We went down to the beach on our last day. Sort of, I got to dip my feet in the ocean. Got to see the ocean. That was it. I mean, work, 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 work. That's what we did. We had a lot of team discussions. There was 5 of us. And my boss announced he was taking a different position. That's awesome. Not us, but that was a little sarcasm. So somebody new's coming in, and that'll be the 3rd change in leadership we had in the 3 years I've worked for this group, and I am not so thrilled. He did say something that gave me pause. He said, if several people out of this group don't apply, I'll be really disappointed for this leadership position. And I'm going, okay, there's only 3 of us left, you know, that could apply. What? He wants me to apply? I don't know. I'm reluctant because, oh, well, I don't want to. I'm not going to do it because it's a full-time position. That means I have to work 5 days a week. I don't want to do it. So I'm not applying, and he can be disappointed. So there. Okay. And I did find a few goodies that I brought back. Oh, I forgot I was going to grab the candy that I brought. Regardless, it's my favorite candy. I was just going to show it. You can't get it here. I wish you could. I'd be eating it all the time. It's so good. Enough of the candy. So I was, where's my, oh, here. I just brought back a few things that I find and think they're cute, and, you know, think you can't get them here. And one of the things, I like needle minders. And I did find a little like interior decorating shop that, oh, I could have bought a whole bunch there. But I found some magnets that I thought were super cute and to make needle minders with. So, oh, is he not darling? Oh. Anyways, I need to still find a rare earth magnet and put it on the back and see how much suction power this thing has. I did put a needle on there, and it holds, but not really super securely. And I've had magnets, needle minders, where you put the needle on, you come back to your project, and your needle's gone. So I don't want that to happen. So I ordered some thin but larger in diameter magnets. I had done that before, not knowing what I was doing, and they were so strong you just couldn't get them apart from the. I had gotten some cute buttons, you know, and put these 2 substantial magnets in size behind it. You could not get them apart. I mean, and if you did, it was, you know, you were running the risk of pinching your fingers. And also, I had them in my bag, and I went to the, I don't know what was going on, but I went to a public restroom, and my bag went bonk and attached itself to the bathroom door. Anyways, so caution is advised. So that was one, you know, here's another. And I bought some to give away, of course. Oh, as presents, not giveaway here. Sorry. Sorry to tease y'all. Let's see here. Oh, I like this one's mine for sure. Oops. That would be me while I'm stitching. Okay, so there was that. Let me see where, yep. And, oh, here's a couple other styles. I am such a fan of storks. So my husband lovingly calls me a stork dork because I freak out every time I see him. So anyways, I found this magnet. Oh, and I thought, oops, little glare, sorry. I thought it was so cute. There's a little puppy there. And then I bought another one that, I don't know how this one goes. This way? I don't know. Anyway, something like that. Another little puppy. Love it. Okay. Then I also, sorry about turning around like this, found or brought back some scissors, which I will make of it. I just have a handful of them for the Premax scissors, which I absolutely love. So I brought back the ring lock, straight, very pointy one. And I also brought back this one, which I didn't have, so one's mine. But I love the big holds for fingers, and also super pointy, and they're very smooth. It's not a screw. Anyways, so on my website, I will have a miscellaneous tab where I will stick things on occasion. I still have some Dovos left that before we moved, I made an effort to clear Germany of all their Dovo supplies. Dovo's embroidery scissors supply. So I've got a few, maybe 2 or 3 left that I didn't put on when I sold a whole bunch of them. And they will go on when I don't know. I'm going to Europe. I'll be back, probably handling that in November. And all you have to do is just check the website and hit the miscellaneous tab. I plan on, it'll be all kinds of, I don't know the frequency, but all kinds of things that I maybe find during my travels that are great for finishing or, doing little vignettes, whatever I think of. So I won't always announce that there's something there. You're just going to have to check back. So if we're talking about the website, I have printed out, and I will also put it down below. This is the website. It's all one word, runningwithneedlesandscissors.com, or this is my preferred, rwnas.com. It'll bring you to the same website, but you don't have to type all of it out. So you just take the first letter of each word and it'll get you there. There we go. I think it's still on the landing page stage, but you can sign up for newsletter and notices. Okay, then I'm super excited about my website. My husband did it and he's done a great job, I think. All right, then a little stash yet. I got in the mail from Fox and Rabbit for being a Patreon. You had the choice, have a level of Patreon. You have a choice of 2 fat quarters every quarter. I think it's very generous. Or a fat quarter and a project bag. And so I opted because linen's my thing. Anybody that's watched this channel knows how much I just love having linen and buying linen and feeling linen and sniffing linen. Okay, and petting linen. Anyway, so these 2 came. It's 40 count. I mean, you can read it. Hog bristle and 40 count white clay. I'm so excited to get this new cut, both of which I haven't had. So I am thrilled. Okay, that was it on stash. That's what happens when I travel. And there are no stitch stores around. If there were stitch stores around, I would have more. Let me see. Are we to the point yet? So I'm going to do my 2 releases reveal. They will be available on the website come November 1st. That's when I'm opening it up for orders. So we have talked about Janet Scott, March 1857. Here is the original. Try not to get there it is. So interestingly enough, she has no discernible errors. I mean, it's stitched, nothing's missing, everything is correct. Mine, on the other hand, didn't quite turn out that way, but that's all right. I love her anyways. Here is the reproduction. Janet Scott, 1857. It is stitched on, mine is stitched on 46 count, Cream and Sugar by Fibers on a Whim. There are 3 different greens used. You can especially see it right here in the tree where she stopped. She went this way and ran out of thread, I believe, and then used a different green, but they're distributed all throughout. You can see the crowns are a different green. And then up here, this is a darker green, and so is the border. Now, yes, there are eyelets, and they are 16 stitches per eyelet. It was something to stitch that, but I think that it looks awesome. Now, you can just as well, since they're over 4, just do cross stitch. I don't think it would take away any from the sampler. I got this framed at my local frame shop. I really try to stay local, and they did a wonderful job. I am so very pleased and will be continuing using them. The lady that does the, gets the stitching ready, she pins, so, and yep, nice job. Great job. Oh, so this is Dayton, framed by Dayton Art Solutions. I recommend them, and they have such a selection of molding frames available. Really awesome. So here's the pattern. It's in booklet form. If I open it up, you'll see the pattern, so I don't want to do that. Let's see. Nope. Anyways, can't show it. Booklet form. You can, again, order it in booklet form or in PDF off my website. I will also make the silk pack available. They're from Hand-Dyed Fiber. So if you want to order the silk pack, I recommend you just go ahead and order the printed pattern rather than a PDF. But download PDF and stitch it in your own colors. That's great. All right, so that's Janet Scott. I enjoyed what I was using. I enjoyed how she was turning out, and I think for the holiday season, she's not too holiday-ish, but she fits in right with holiday decor. All right, there's that. Then I'm releasing a kit. I was inspired by Lori Holt's Sampler in a Jar, and my friend Lisa was doing it, and so I was thinking about doing something for her for Christmas, and I came up with this idea, and then it just, and then I went looking for the components, and that's just how it came about. So I hope things don't fall off. It's, okay, let me see. I was holding it, testing it, and all right. So it says Noel, it's done in buttons, it's done with silk, and it's resting on a little holder, a Scrabble tile holder. See, that's what I was doing. All right. The E was a little large, turned out to be a little large. I did rechart it, and I did restitch it, but the, let me see, I'll put it here somewhere. I couldn't find my original thread that I used. Oh, it's right here. So it's slightly different. It's still the same, it was named the same, but it's just a tad darker, but it fits a little better onto the button. So it's been recharted and restitched, but I didn't use it. So the kit itself, here is the pattern. You can see it a little better without letters falling off. The kit itself comes with 32 count platinum Lugana and a bobbin of, a full bobbin of a spool of hand-dyed fiber silk, and also the holder for the buttons. What's not in there are the buttons. So you can get those at Hobby Lobby because you need the button form where everything goes in and you press it all together. And so that you can buy at Hobby Lobby. It was overwhelming to me to try and get all the components, so I didn't do that. but easy enough. And when they run their 40% off sale, you're golden. The instructions come with a photo of where you can place your or start your letters and the distance so that you have enough to finish them into button form. Makes it really easy. You just hold your linen up against this and you can just go through and start wherever, and it'll have enough space around it. Anything else? It's limited. It's really limited because I have sanded and waxed all the holders. And that's a little bit of work. So I just wanted them to look really nice. And they come, so the wood can vary from holder to holder, the Scrabble tile holder. And so they do look different, but all of them, I wouldn't reject any of them in terms of color. So, and I think they'll look really pretty with the platinum linen. So we'll open it up November 1st to, oh, and my husband comes in with a sign. He says, thank you to those that have already signed up on the website. I didn't know anybody was signing up. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, you guys are great. I'm so excited. He's like, makes a big sign. Awesome. The webmaster just came in and said that a lot of people have signed up. Anyways, I just want you to know that I was very anxious to show you guys because, you know, it is a piece of your heart that you put out there, and goodness. Anyway, so that's the reveal. I'm so excited to share this with you. I hope that you have just really love stitching this as much as I did, and enjoy. I just think, honestly, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I really love this. I really love this. There you go. Yeah. What would a running with needles and scissors Flosstube be if things weren't flying? Good. So there's that. Like I said, they're limited. And I think he said he can put the website so that when we reach the capacity, it shuts off. You can't order it anymore. I will tell you though that for market, there will be more, not with Noel on it. I will do something else for market. And that I will share with shops. That'll be the market exclusive, I guess. I don't know, I have to think about it. But yeah, there's more coming out for market. So I'll be waxing and sanding a whole bunch. Okay, we left 2 bags. So let's look what's in the bag. And then I'm going to have to get myself ready to head out. I'm almost ready. I just need to do a last minute look around and see that I have everything. And this flight to the Netherlands is a little bit painful because I fly from Dayton to Chicago, Chicago to Philly, and from Philly to the Netherlands, which that airport, Schiphol is how they pronounce it, Schiphol, is supposed to be a hot mess. And I was trying to do a carry-on only, but they want us to do a thing Thursday night in the meeting. So it's a meeting of 9 or 10 people. And they're coming from all over Africa, Asia. I am more of an observer to make sure that nothing goes awry because we rely on them to actually feed into our stuff that we do. So on Thursday night, they want us to do something performance art from our country. And I'm like, I don't think I can, and dress accordingly. I'm taking a cowboy hat. Of course, it's very bulky. And I'm going to sing Home on the Range. Those poor people. But that's what they're getting. It is what it is. Couldn't do it on a carry-on. I was trying to because the airport is a mess and the luggage situation is a mess. But it is what it is. And my carry-on would have gotten taken anyways. These are small commuter planes and they usually take your bag at the gate. I was like, whatever. So I just used a slightly larger suitcase and I'll check it. Okay, what's in the bag? Kathy's Posies. I think I got this bag. I was going to add more buttons. See how that's going, but... And it says, oh, I think we talked about this. Elizabeth Savalas. Have I shown this? It rings a bell. If I've shown it, I'm sorry. Here it comes again. I have shown this. There. Such a girly sampler. Love, love, love. Totally love. I know I showed this. My well-organized floss, not on a floss ring, but it is what is called for, which are Old Willow Stitchery. And I will have to say that Robin is coming out with some great samplers. Go check it out. And I did have some, I think it's a lakeside linen of some sort. I'm pretty sure, maybe porcelain. I don't know. Worried about that one, but not too worried. Okay. I am sporting a massive headache. That's great to fly with. I probably have to take something before I go. I was hoping it would resolve, but it is not. All right, and let's see here. Seriously, have I shown these? I don't know. It's fat. This is a bag I won, and it's a so much to love bag. Nicely made. Oh, love it. It says here that Yuletide Welcome, Plum Street Samplers in here. So let's go see. Oh. Well, there's more than that in there. I ruined the perfectly, beautifully kitted kit this happy morning. Country Sampler exclusive. So when they announced it, you know, they announced they were doing an exclusive, and then I was waiting for it to come out. And it was sold out the minute they put it on the website. And so I called them and I was like, did something go wrong? Because it's sold out. And she's like, no, it's really sold out. I said, did people buy this sight unseen? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's not me. Anyways, on the third one, I was lucky enough to get one. Paulette has such a talent. And yeah, it's a little scraggly, but here it is. And I picked the dark version because I love it. There's that. Oops, that fell down. Then, oh, there's more. I think this belongs with it also. Whew. And then there is actually Yuletide Welcome in here. There it is. I think this is my working copy. Yuletide Welcome. And you know what? If you've seen my Yuletide Welcome, I do cut the Yuletide off, and I've made my border smaller, and I'm just coming across here, and which I will do the same thing. I'm not going to stitch all this. I'm just going to come around. I did start it. There's an expression my friend Michelle and I use sometimes. It's very naughty. When we just, or it's me. Michelle doesn't do that. I do it. When I've kitted something up and I'm really anxious, I really want to start it. Sometimes I just do a couple of colors just in the corner. You know, I mean, I start the border, I just do the corner, and then I add a little bit. And then I show it to her. And one day she said, that's just a JTT. Shall we leave it there? Because it's so not appropriate. Okay, we won't go down that. And yes, it looks something like this when you do that. That approach results in this, and then it doesn't come out for years and years on end. And this is, I think I have Picture This Plus. Exactly which one, I don't know, because I don't have a label on it. There it is. I'm not even done with the star. Finish it. There's a row missing. Anyways, okay. And here are all the colors. I don't know if these are called for or what. They're pretty fallish looking to me. Gotta trust Paulette. She knows what she's doing. Let me go look at this. Yeah, no. Oh, it's gassed or NPI. I have some stars marked on it. Means I'm missing something. So it's not complete, but yeah, this is it for now. Okay, that concludes the pile of, this does not include what's in the bag. Plenty more to go. Just includes what I pulled out from last time. Okay, I gotta get out of here in about half an hour, and I haven't eaten yet. And my internal clock, it is 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. I should eat something. That's it. Guys, love you. Sad to leave you, but I will be back. And then it's go time for the website. All right, you guys stay happy and healthy. Blah. There's my logo, my saying, happy, healthy, and terrific. Until I see you again. Bye.